Hi everyone, welcome to PYF, Presha Yoga Fit, and I am Presha. Today we are going to practice a full moon flow to simply align our energy with the energy of the full moon. So roll out your mat and let's get started. We'll begin this practice first with a seated meditation pose, and we will do a little bit of meditation. So come into a seated position. Feel free to use a blanket or a cushion under your hips to elevate your seat and to bring in awareness in your spine. Hands simply placed on the knees or the thighs, and close your eyes. Get taller with your upper body, with your spine. Relax your shoulders. Release any tension that you can feel in the body. Soften the face, mouth, unclench your jaw. And bring in this expansive attention to everything around you, even though your eyes are shut. Notice what is it that you can hear right now. Notice any one thing that you can smell right now. What is it that you can touch right now? So if your hands are on your knees or your thighs, how does that feel under your hands, under your palms? The fabric, the warmth of the skin. What is it that you can taste right now, even though you are not eating anything? Simply observe the taste of your own saliva. And with this expansive attention that we are creating right now, also start to observe your own breath. Observe this expansion in the body with each inhale that you take, and how the body starts to soften with every exhale. And moving on further with this expansive awareness, we're going to slowly open the eyes, and the space that you're in, start to observe the space through the sense of your sight. So look around everywhere in that space, and it can be a familiar space. It's not a new space probably, but really look into the details. Wonderful. Now we are going to come down onto the mat with the belly facing down. Extend the arms back, bring your forehead down gently on the mat. Inhale, let's take a Shalabhasana. So we are going to lift up with the chest and the legs up. Rolling the shoulders back, chest going forward, and then exhale down. Inhale again, lift up. And exhale down. One more time. Inhale. This time exhale, frame your hands down. Come on all fours, hands and knees, knees under the hips and hands or wrists under the shoulders. And take up any movement here, circular motion, side to side motion, anything that feels good in the body. And if the body has been stiff, this would feel pretty good. There's no right or wrong. There's no cue that I'm going to give you right now because it's this freedom to move that empowers us. All right, now we're going to slowly lift up with the knees and hips up, downward facing dog. Lift with the backs of your thighs. Nicely press through your hands and through your feet into the mat. With the next inhale, reach your right leg up, bending into your right knee. Make a few circles with that right knee, opening into your hip here. Circles in the other direction. Now with an exhale, step your right foot forward, bringing the left knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Open the heart and the chest, shine the heart and take a small back bend in that lunge position. And with an exhale, Ardha Hanuman Asana, fingertips down, chest going forward, digging the right heel down and pointing the toes of your right foot up. So flexing the right foot. Make sure that you're not rounding your spine here and you're lifting up and you're going forward with your chest. Beautiful. Framing the right foot down, framing both your hands down, and then step back to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale and downward dog. Exhale, rock forward to plank. Good. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Fingertips off the mat, staying aligned with your chest. Inhale, take a back bend, lift up with your chest. Rolling shoulders back, chest going forward. Exhale, down, hands back down under your shoulders. Press back up into downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Bend the left knee and make circles again. In one direction and in the other direction. Then step your left foot forward with an exhale, bringing the right knee down. Inhale, reach both your arms up and lift up and open the heart and the chest. So take a back bend. It's a very gentle back bend. Nice. Exhale, framing your hands down, extending the left leg, flex the left foot, left heel digs down and toes are pointing up. So if you start to round your spine up, keeping your fingertips down, think of lifting up with your chest slightly and taking it forward. Nice. Then framing your left foot down, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale in downward dog. Exhale forward into a high plank. Pressing into the mat with your hands, spreading your shoulder blades, drawing the belly in and engaging your core. With an exhale, slowly lower down to the belly. All as before, fingertips off the mat, staying aligned with your chest. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, hands back under shoulders and downward facing dog. Inhale in downward facing dog. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, reach your arms up, take a high lunge. Lift up with your hands and your fingers, reaching up to the sky, towards the ceiling, if you're indoors like me. Nice, and with an exhale, we are going to open into warrior two, bending into the right knee, lift up with your front right hip, engage your left hip. Spread the shoulder blades, relax your shoulders down. Good, left arm down, right palm flips up, coming into an extension with the right side of your body. And then simply bring both your hands up, bend into both your knees and come into a temple pose. So it's a nice squat. You're bending into both your knees. Your knees are pointing towards the second and the third toe. Actually, you want to keep drawing the knees to the pinky toe. That's a better kind of understanding in this pose. So nicely squatting here, you don't want to cave your knees down. You want to make sure that you're trying to take your knees out towards or in the direction of your pinky toe. Reaching your arms up, inhale. Squat a little deeper. Good, exhale, back into warrior two. Inhale in warrior two. And then we are going to straighten the right leg here. Reach forward, hinge forward, and bring the right hand to the inside of your left foot. You can also bring it to the outside. You can keep those fingertips down. You can hover the hand here. Reach your left arm up. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Good. Avoid crunching or contracting your torso. Keep it nice and open. Spinning the left shoulder back. Gaze goes up. And then exhale, look down, bend into your right knee. Frame the right hand forward and slowly start to lift the left leg up into, wobbling here, into half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. You can just look down and focus on one point where you can keep your drishti so you don't lose your balance. Nice work. Bend into your right knee slightly, step back, and then frame the right hand on the inside of your right foot for extended side angle pose. This left arm is going to be extended above the left earlobe, so this is one variation. However, we can also do the other variation with the right forearm on the right thigh and reaching that left arm above the left earlobe. Spinning your left shoulder back again, keeping a nice long torso. Beautiful job. Now left arm on the left thigh. Inhale, reaching your right arm all the way up. Extend and straighten the right leg. Good. Coming into an extension in the right side of the body again. With an exhale, cartwheel both your hands down. Nice. And then step back with your right foot, downward facing dog. Inhale, downward dog. Open the mouth. Exhale, let it go. Same sequence. We repeat on the other side. Left leg lift up. Inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Front of the left hip lifted up. Engage the right hip here. Spread the shoulder blades, relax your shoulders, bring them away from your ears. Right arm to the right thigh, inhale, left arm reaches all the way up, extending and opening in the left side of the body. Good, with an exhale, you're going to come into back to temple pose. So we are going to, again, think of taking your knees, bending into your knees, and taking them out to the direction of your pinky toes. Deepen your squat a little bit more. Engaging those legs. Good, coming back into warrior two again. Then right arm again, right thigh, left arm reaches up, and then take your left arm parallel to the floor, hinge forward. Come into Trikonasana. Left hand can be down or it can be on. placed on your shin as well. And we are going to take Trikonasana by extending the right arm all the way up, spinning the right shoulder slightly back. With an exhale, look down, bend into your left knee. Frame that left hand forward, start to lift the right leg up. And if that's a little challenging, first step halfway forward with the right foot, and then start to lift the right leg up. Woo! I've been wobbly in this practice today. Good. And that's okay. That's how we work as humans. We're not perfect, right? So stay with the gaze down at one point, making sure that you stay focused and you're not losing your balance. Good. Rebend into your left knee, step back. And now we're going to come into that extended side angle pose. Left forearm, left thigh, reach your right arm above your right earlobe. Spin the right shoulder back, keep a nice extension in your torso. Good, right arm, right thigh, left arm reaches up, extending the left side of the body while you have now straighten the left leg. Exhale, cartwheel both your hands down. Step the left foot back to a downward facing dog. Inhale in downward dog. Exhale, lift your heels, bend into your knees, gaze forward, step or walk forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. With an inhale, we're bending into the knees, taking the hips back, reaching arms up to chair, Utkatasana. Keep shifting the weight of the body into your heels. Lift the chest up, draw the belly in. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pressing into the mat with your feet. Lift up with your heart and your chest. Take a back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center, arms to the sides. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen halfway, flat back. Exhale, frame your hands down, step back into downward facing dog again. Inhale in downward facing dog. Exhale, come into dolphin, elbows down. See if you can walk your feet slightly closer towards your face. Keep lifting your hips up. Keep that spine nice and long. Keep pressing through the mat, into the mat through your forearms. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring those knees down and take a child's pose. Forehead down. Your arms can be extended forward, or you can take them to the sides. Palms facing up, fingers pointing back. With an inhale, we'll lift the head up. We're going to come into a back bend, camel pose. So staying with your knees down on the mat, stacked under your hips. Curl your toes. If you do have blocks here, I did not mention using blocks in the beginning of the practice, but if you do have blocks, then you can pause the video and grab your blocks right away. So using blocks in this pose can be pretty helpful. However, I'm not going to be using blocks, so I'm going to obviously give you cues as to how to practice this pose. So you're stacking your knees under your hips, lift your chest up, get taller, get more tall with your upper body. Then take your hands behind you, right at your lower back area. Start to push forward with your pelvis, lift and shine the heart all the way up. If you do have your blocks here, place them to the inside of your feet and then place your hands on those blocks, making sure your pelvis is going forward and your chest is lifting up. I don't have blocks right now, so I'm going to grab my heels and then same thing. Chest go lifting up, heart shining, keep pushing the pelvis forward. Good. Exhale, back your hands to the lower back. Straighten up. Good. Sit with your hips to your heels. To counter the pose, we are going to interlace the fingers, extend the arms forward and round the spine. Chin to the chest. Then reach your arms up while you lengthen your spine again, and then extend from the sides of your body, reach up a little bit more. Nice. Exhale, framing your hands, fingers down. We're going to take those legs forward. Just shake off those legs a little bit. And then bring yourself all the way down onto the mat. Now, option to just come into Shavasana, feet wider than your hips, relax the toes and arms away from the body, palms facing up, or taking a Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of your feet together, placing either the hands on the chest and the belly or on the inside of your thighs. Both options are great options. Whatever suits you, whatever you like. Take space, take up that option. But just ensure that you want to here completely surrender the weight of the body to the mat, to the ground beneath you. Again, observe and notice if you do have that tension back in the body, maybe in the face, in the jaw. Soften, release the tension. The full moon is full of light. It reflects this beautiful light, this expansive light with so much energy. And it is our effort here with this practice to absorb that energy in the body, in the mind, in the heart. And bring in that sense of expansiveness, just as the light of the full moon in ourselves. So as we started the class with focusing and expanding our attention to different senses, we want to cultivate the same practice off the mat. While we are practicing the things that we practice, like work, relationship, emotions, feelings, responsibilities, bring in that sense of expansiveness, that sense of mindfulness in everything that we do. And whenever you're ready, roll on to one side and slowly come up in a seated position. However, if you're not ready right now and you're feeling pretty good in that Shavasana, then just stay there. Listen to your body. So friends, this is the end of our class. Let's bring the hands to the heart center. We bow with a sense of gratitude for showing up on the mat. We bow to the full moon. We bow to the soul and to the practice. Thank you everyone for practicing with me, moving with me in another video. And I'll see you in the next practice, in the next class soon. Take care. All my love. Bye.